Hi, welcome back to another wee video. Today we're going to have a wee quick look at TikTok. Just the video circulating from the Northern Irish Troubles and a wee bit of perspective from someone who actually lives in the country. So we'll start off with this one and we'll just go straight in and see what's been said. Old people don't give a shit, man. Like, this is nothing compared to what she's seen, you know what I mean? She's just wondering why half of the people fighting now get a tan. So where them Catholics come from, where did they go? You know? It's like them Protestants and them tans, like, so he's just wondering, who the other half is. That song's on everything now. It's catchy. Like, that's numbers. Like, everybody will sit there and go, oh, it's like racist. That's a community. That's like people going off their own back, and that's hundreds of people. And that's all over the place as well. That's not just one place. That's like, there's like congregations like that popping up all over Northern Ireland at the minute. It's nice to see.
Just on a date here with my council, even though stuff going on. And plus, Belfast has come a long way from the civil unrest. There's not much happens anymore. It's dangerous. It's actually a peaceful, beautiful city. But just on a date here.
Where? Where though? Where's it gone?
Where's it gone, Merce?
I don't know.
Where's it gone, Cammy?
I don't know, Jeff.
Where? Where though? Where's it gone?
Where's it gone, Merce?
Out of context, Roy Keane's probably one of the best things on the internet. If you're not on it, get on it. What was that? He just whipped at him. I just seen your man. Look down the bottom of the screen here. See, what a bin or something. I just seen your man whip. Oh fuck, that's an actual bin. Like, that's after being ignored for a long time. It's like when you see this and you hear the media and the government and stuff talking, it's like they sound like, people come over, we done this. They've been here for years. They've been assimilating for years. Well, not assimilating for years. That's more to the point. But it's the attacks and the shit like that, and the murders and the sexual attacks. It's like people can't take it no more. People can't like afford like to let their kids out anymore, and they're scared. So this is like the result of 10, 15 years of bringing illegal immigrants in on top of legal immigrants who come here for a better life. And by all means, it's like the thing is that they've all been accepted. Ah, it's an old one, that.
Welcome back now. Breaking news we've got for you now from Belfast. There has been an explosion in Belfast. TV News All 9 reporter Doogie Beattie is there for us. Doogie, dramatic scenes. What's happening?
Well, you can see behind us here, this is the Sandy Nose roundabout here at Glengormley. Just in behind, you can see water cannon has now moved in. The police, TSG, are in. There was about a crowd of 800 people went to walk up towards a hotel. It was full of asylum seekers.
800 people. Like, I know when you're in a big country that's got, hundreds of millions of people, 800 probably seems like nothing, but when that's one section of one community in one area, that's big numbers.
The police stopped them on the way up the road, a full TSG line across the road, and the protesters managed to set a yard on fire, which is the DOE yard. Now there's huge amounts of gas cylinders in there. That has caused an explosion. The police tried to push back the protesters, and in doing so, they actually pushed them onto the roundabout of the bypass of the Sandyknowe roundabout. And there they tried to stop and burn a Royal Mail They smashed the windscreen on it. The police have now pushed them out round the other side of the roundabout and tried to basically.
The police are doing a lot of pushing and smashing and,
Gormley, where there's no doubt they will have a line.
you know, for being the good guys, they're doing a lot of...
Now break.
Well, it was another night of clashes between protesters and the police.
I can see the news.
On the Crumlin Road
with Protestants.
with the Protestant community from the Woodvale, Shankle, I'd say from
Seen this one
Ardoyne,
earlier.
in my life. And we met there. I wasn't at the appropriate moment at the very start, but the crowds gathered and then they met in the middle, put their hands out and just started chatting. Just as concerned parents. Just concerned parents.
How big?
And he's talking about the Protestants and Catholics on the Ardoyne roundabout, which, for anybody that's not really from here, it's like a centre part of where two areas sort of meet. There's like, I'm Scottish, so I don't have a net feeling of 100%, you know, all the hate and memories and stuff like that there, but like I've seen people that say they'd never thought they'd see this in their lifetime and stuff like that there, you know. So when the people from those communities are standing around a roundabout chatting like this man says, it shows that there's people who obviously believe there's a, you know, so they've been fighting for hundreds of years, so it's for them people to put that aside and, you know, focus on what they believe to be a bigger threat, shows you what the community believes to be a bigger threat, you know.
Is the immigration problem in and around your areas?
Well, in the centre of Ardoyne, it's not that bad in Ardoyne, but all around the outskirts, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I drive down the main road, the Antrim Road, Crumlin Road, and it doesn't look like Belfast anymore. Every bus stop is full of foreign nationals. Now, there's never been a problem with immigration in Ireland whatsoever. There's no racist thing. It's not a colour problem. It's a culture problem. There's people coming with obscene cultures into our country. They are beheading people up and down this country. We've had beheadings in Sligo, Limerick. Ashley Murphy was murdered on the side of the river by Ruben Gypsy. It should have been this country, but we'll have.
And that's another thing. Everybody's like saying, "Oh, it's like the man that was, you know, his neck and then in his eyes and stuff like that." There just the other night, and everybody was saying about the fella Henry Nowak, and like, you know, he's just listed 3 that you've probably never heard of. You know what I mean? And then it's like you've got the wee girls at the dance studio. You've got the, you know, was it a synagogue in Manchester the other week? You know, it's ramping up and it's just getting more constant, and it's getting under. I think it's getting under a lot of people's skins. You know, in terms of them coming here and not respecting it, not respecting the place, the rules, the people. You know, so I think it's just getting to the point. It's getting under a lot of people's skins in terms of coming to do what they want, and they seem to be allowed to do what they want. So I'll skip this next one here. So this is like, no, it's got another 15 seconds. Just let it
Numerous
go.
of beheadings in Ireland. Then I had this poor man that's not too far from my home, was butchered on the ground, eyes poked out, and tried to kill him. It's frightening.
And you just seen there again, it's like the thing he said, it was frightening. I've said that the last 3 or 4 days. It's like, it is frightening. It's like people go, "Oh, like shit bag, this and that." It's like, don't corner people, don't scare people, don't make people frightened, not for their families, because that's when people react the worst. That's when people go out, you know, and that's what's happened in this country. People are starting to fear that if they keep letting this go, it's going to get to a point where we get overtaken, and they don't come here with the same naive hopes for an opportunity that we believe they're coming here for. So I'll crack on with the next one here. And this is night 2 of the rioting, so this was last night. seen this the other day. So who'd be driving that car, sir? You left some of your fire behind there. Oh, more fire.
And the only thing I did not get from the house were the letters my children wrote for me, because that is all I have from my children. The letters that they wrote for me when I was living on that home. I think that is the only thing.
Yes, good.
Do you know what? Women and children, stuff like that there, I feel bad, but where are you? Where have you been? Our people have been getting attacked, assaulted, murdered, raped, fucking probed within the sharp objects they confined. Where have you been? You never spoke out. You never said shit. You sat there. I appreciate there's going to be a few innocent people that get swept up in this who are, by all accounts, good people. But not if you're standing with us or the crowds, the protests, the British people. Not if you're like showing the British people and stuff that, you know, you get the same values as them. You see it across the whole of Britain. All them protests are littered with everybody, black, Chinese, whites, you know, everybody goes to them. And all it requires is that you've got the balls to stand up and stand with us. You know, people aren't, you know, just rejecting everybody just because they're blacks. No, it's like, I keep saying it, it's like, if you think this is a racism thing, you watch news too much. This is a radical Islam thing. You know, this isn't a race thing, you know what I mean? It's like, the same blacks that want to come here are being killed, slaughtered, and maimed in their country by the same people that they're sending here, you know what I mean? It's like, Muslims are taking over large parts of the country, like in Africa at the minute, and it's the same thing they're doing here. I'm going to skip that, it's a 5-minute video.
Hey guys, put the time for me as 5:26 AM in the morning.
Breaking news now from Northern Ireland, where anti-immigration protests have erupted in Belfast. Police are calling for calm after several cars were torched, including a bus, in what's being called the latest far-right trigger event. It follows a violent knife attack allegedly committed by a Sudanese asylum seeker. Stabbing victim was taken to hospital with serious injuries to his eyes and face. Breaking news now from Northern Ireland, where anti-immigration protests have erupted in Belfast. Police are calling for calm after several cars were torched.
I mean, this is both right and wrong.
Called the latest.
Like, it's again, it's like, I get
a violent knife attack allegedly committed.
This bit here, so now they want the immigrants gone, and I ain't safe for non-Ulster Irish. And if you get good values and so you show that to the community, is that you're safe. If you've hidden for 10 years whilst all this has been on and not spoke out against the Muslim Brotherhood or your, you know, you can't speak out against him because you shared a dinghy with him, then
What's really
there's
going on?
not much you can do about stuff like that. You know, it's like, as I said, there's going to be innocent people that's going to end up getting swept up in this, and I can see a lot of people's feelings that if you weren't willing to stand up and talk out on the behalf of our people, then you can go with the rest of your people. I can see that mentality. It's that's what happens when you put people into categories. People act in categories.
In Northern Ireland, the violence broke out this week after a shocking video emerged. It was a man lying on the ground with another.
It's like, I'm sick of hearing music already. I'll probably just do a few more after this, and I want to stop this one here because it's already annoying me. See if the first thing scared her. What do you expect from the second thing? I keep seeing people going, oh, it's like, this person's not a good guy, don't follow them, or that person. Like, good guys are not going to be what gets you out of this. Tough guys, fucking hard guys, is going to be what gets people out of this. All this shit about, oh, this makes me scared, this makes me scared. You know, see, to be quite honest with you, it's like having a family and stuff there, it's like, I'm scared, you know, it's like, but I'm sure everybody that goes down there, you know, is down there because they're scared for some reason, you know what I mean? So it's like, stop expecting good people to get everybody out of this mess. I'm not saying it can't be good moral people, but there's going to be some people that have dubious pasts that's going to, like, you know, be involved in sorting this mess out, and you can't just expect everybody to be good people. But I'm going to do this flick down one more time, and I'll make this the last one. Going home, and protesters are on the way as you were going, and check. Good thing I work in healthcare and they let us pass. Well, that's the NI healthcare and let us pass. I was in Portadown, just in Craigavon there the other night, on the first night, and there was quite a, obviously, long traffic delay going up the road, and there was an ambulance coming around the corner. It's like, not one person stood in front of it, not one person thought about, you know, should we stop the ambulance? There was never any of that. I tried to get a video of it for that reason, because I knew something that might have even been said, but I'm not going to post it or upload it because you'll probably see people in it, and the intention was to show that they weren't blocking the road for ambulances and stuff like that there. I just do one more. Soldier, keep on marching on. Is that a mullet? Head down till the work is done. Waiting on the morning. Have you ever seen a Muslim with a mullet? That's what's going to defeat the Muslims. Men with mullets. Bring back the mullet. Soldier, keep on marching on. Head in the dust, feet in the fire. Labor on that midnight wire. So that's glorious. What a man. Soldier, keep on marching. And see, that's the thing. As I said, just going to wrap that up there on that last one. Just to sum that up as well. So that's the thing. That's all through Europe. Is that people don't realize as well. It's like, they'll call you racist and they'll call you this, that, there, and another, and that's all just till they make you feel like, you know, segregated and like, good word. But as if you're on your own, stuff like that. There, it's the same things happening in Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, Italy, Belgium, France, Denmark, Sweden. You know, the whole, everybody's going, as I said earlier, it's like, even like the same things happening in African countries and stuff like that there. So these people are going there and they're taking over and they're doing the same thing to Europe simultaneously. Again, it's, everybody wants peace, nobody wants to have to go down there every night and cause a ruckus, you know, after work, after, you know, they get the wee ones fed and dinner and all that there. So nobody wants to have to do that. They've begged and they've pleaded for years for someone to listen to them. Nobody will. Nobody will. And the politicians again keep pushing this narrative. The community spoke. The community spoke. What more? Like, how many times are you going to keep telling us that we're wrong for wanting something? Like, it's okay. It's that we get that you want to have your diverse communities, but the people of your communities have told you pretty explicitly they don't want that. See, the thing is as well, so what people, it all comes down to money as well, because it's not just voting. There's also the voting side. So it's that you come in to see these people, they'll have they get the people in, and it's obviously that starts benefiting them. So it's not just voting. That's one way they influence the culture of the country and stuff like that there. But the reason your government's doing it, and the reason why people don't realise, oh, well, why would your government do that? Well, the reason your government's doing that is because the bigger the bigger head count you've got in your country and GDP means the bigger loan you could take out with the World Banks. So the more people you can fucking force and cram into your country, the better banks, or the better loans you're going to be able to get from the banks as well. That's just one, example of the loophole and stuff like that there. Again, you've got like Agenda 2030 and stuff like that there from the EU rules or the EU laws or whatever. They're flooding Europe with all these people. So where are they all coming from, man? Like how come we don't get like any Europeans or anything like that? How is there so many people in the third country ending up all over Europe? Like, it must just be the American ones that can't swim, because these ones are alright. On that note, it must just be the American ones that can't swim, because these ones are fucking scuba divers, man. So they're getting across every sea in this world. But I'm going to leave it at that today. And like, comment, subscribe, and we're back for another video. Thank you.